After I graduated college, I was super relieved. I remember being anxious for like the first time when I left for college 4 years ago. And I would say God used those experiences, the good and bad, to shape me into what I am today. Looking back at it all, I think it's important to remember everything that you asked God for or prayed for. I remember for being alone in my room, praying for friends. I prayed to fit in. I prayed to get healthier. And all these things God answered. And some of those prayers I asked for, He didn't answer to protect me. So now as I have graduated, I think the separation is a necessary part of life. Being alone can be a good thing because it gives you opportunities to grow and learn from God. But now that I built my foundation and I know that I'm preparing for the next chapter to the will of my Father, I can fully understand that separation is just preparation. For the past year, I feel like I've had an up and down battle with God, constantly being aware of my sin and staying in places that I needed to pull myself out of. And no matter what, I've always felt the emptiness in my heart. And ultimately, I became lukewarm and didn't feel the same fire that I have felt for God. What gave? God answered all the prayers that I had asked for, and I was currently living in them. This is why I believe it's important to count your blessings, because God does answer prayers, and you could be living them in that exact moment. It feels like my brain is always moving on to the next thing and trying to figure out what I need to do next. But even in the garden, Jesus separated himself to find rest and to be with his Father. The most important lesson that I've learned over the last year is just that God will always be with you through it all. You may give up on him, but he will never give up on you. And even when you feel like giving up on yourself, you're the prodigal son and he's the Father and he's ready for you to come home. No matter what it feels like, it may feel like a fight to come back to God, but he will always welcome you home. So in the meantime, find rest and understand that separation is preparation.